What's up, guys? I'm just making a random video right now, just chilling. I got the update that they released. I think it's still in my inbox and stuff. Is the newsletters? Yeah, there it is. So yeah, they released some extra stuff about Ewoks. Yay, surprise. Stuff about a faction pass, blah blah blah, new Ewoks, double drops, nothing we weren't already aware of for the last few weeks. But with this update, they have actually gone ahead and placed in the two new Ewoks here, Poplu and Logray. Now, I briefly looked over them earlier, and honestly, Logray looks pretty ridiculous. He sounds like an Ewok version of Rex. Maxed out basic, he gives tenacity up, as well as if anybody calls him for an assist, he gives them tenacity up too. So, okay, like, he's meant to kind of stop debuffs. But this, oh my god, dispel all buffs, remove 100% turn meter, inflict daze on everybody for 2 turns. He's basically Maul without the damage, and he can like rip taunts off like Baze or Shore Trooper or whoever you may be using as a auto taunter. So I don't know, that's kind of crazy. It also can't be evaded, so like Zal is like it doesn't protect him. Prophetic Visions, they gain 20% turn meter as well as a ton of buffs. Oh my god, advantage, offense up, and foresight. Foresight obviously to keep them from getting dispelled, but then the advantage and offense up. Okay, so he's meant to basically just kind of jack up the damage that Ewoks will pump out. And then finally, Shaman Insight. So whenever they're scoring critical hits, he himself gains turn meter, which makes him faster. And whatever ally, if it's an Ewok, is doing the critical hit, they gain health up, and then everybody who had health up gain 10% health back. So it's like a recovery on top of a, like I guess you could say, kind of tanking them up a little bit. So Logray seems kind of interesting. I could see him working pretty well under a Chief Chirpa lead. But the other guy, Poplu, seems more like a Tebow kind of lead. And I guess that's kind of what they were drawing at when they were just like, oh, like, these new Ewoks, they're all about different combinations. So quickly going through his moves, this one's a Dispel. Like, okay, great. He's like, I guess he's Nihilus in Ewok form. And he gives defense up, which is, it's okay. Like, buffs him up a little bit. Diversion, he gives speed down for 2 turns, and then he taunts for 2 turns. That ain't bad, I guess casting taunts aren't exactly that popular right now because, like, you have basic dispel. Like, he himself has a dispel on basic. So, like, a casted taunt doesn't necessarily help anyway. Galvanize, dispel all so it's a cleanse basically. Dispel debuffs off himself and a target, and then if the other target's an Ewok, they attack and then gain 10% turn meter. Finally, his Don't Hold Back unique. Whenever he gains a status effect, so like similar to what Thrawn's Zeta does, positive or negative probably, he recovers 5% health and protection, and whenever he gains stealth, he gets rid of it and then taunts for 2 turns. If he's not taunting, he's pretty fast. He gains 25% extra speed. So if you already have him at a high speed, he's going to be even faster unless he's taunting. So honestly, like, it's interesting. Under a Tebow lead, he'll definitely be a serious disruptor because Tebow's stealth ability, stealth leadership, it goes off pretty frequently, so I could definitely see Poplu being kind of like that annoying tank who just doesn't know how to like go away type thing, something similar to Kenobi. But all in all, the Ewok, I'm gonna actually just show off my Ewoks, and they're just absolute garbage right now. The only reason I'm working up Chirpa right now is because for phase 3 of the heroic tank. But yeah, these Ewoks are pretty garbage. Will I be ready for the Flash events? I don't know. Probably not. If the bonus rewards are worth it, then maybe I might invest a little bit into them, but I just don't know that for sure. But anyway, hope you guys like that little kind of overview about the two new Ewoks. Obviously, one more is on the way. Are they game changing? Logray seems like if you made Logray fast, he could definitely get the Ewoks going because like even a Rex League can't do anything. Like they like your Ewoks can crit, but it's not going to make Rex gain an ATM because everybody's dazed, you know. But like I said, is this like meta breaking or is this like does this make them like truly viable? I don't know. On paper, I see them getting better, but I don't necessarily see them being like OP. Obviously, we still have one more Ewok to wait for, so we shall wait and see. All right, guys, have a good night.